Right here in our area, and we're not talking about the old decommissioned Rancho Seco power plant. This one was built in the 80s by the Air Force at McClellan.
And since that airbase closed, it's been passed on to UC Davis, and they use it for some scientific research for the university. Fox 40's Doug Johnson explains how it's one of only 20 left in the entire country.
At McClellan Airport, there's an old concrete building many don't know about. Inside, there's a nuclear reactor.
This is the McClellan Nuclear Research Center, operated by UC Davis.
Mani Tripathi is a particle physicist and the Associate Dean of the UC Davis College of Life and Science. He explains this facility was originally used to X-ray wings of F-111 fighter jets.
You wanted to make sure there were no cracks or some defects appearing in the wings.
But in the year 2000, when the airbase closed, the Air Force handed over the reactor to UC Davis for scientific research. That blue light you see is known as a Cherenkov light.
There are particles, if you put them through water and they're moving faster than the speed of light in that medium, they glow.
Tripathi says he uses it to test materials for making radiation detectors, which he'll build for use at CERN in Switzerland.
Put a lot of neutrons through them and make sure the materials survive before employing them in actual construction.
He also looks for dark matter, and the core's gamma ray sensors help him test material to see just how radioactive they are. But Tripathi says the reactor itself is harmless. Known as a TRIGA reactor, which stands for Training Research Isotopes General Atomics, it's designed to shut down automatically when it gets too hot.
The fuel rods are constructed such that as the temperature goes up, the reactivity goes down, and the reactor shuts down.
And that's without the help of computers or a human.
This is just the physics of this process that shuts it down. It's a natural phenomenon.
In fact, he says airline pilots are exposed to much more radiation per year than the employees who work here. While a nuclear reactor may not seem very environmentally friendly, some commercial applications done here do help to reduce a carbon footprint. For example, workers here X-ray jet fuel nozzles used on the Airbus 380.
Those nozzles build up carbon, which loses efficiency, but by inspecting them here, we're able to separate the ones that have been contaminated.
That saves about 150 million gallons of jet fuel per year, which is the same as taking a third of a million cars off the road. While we couldn't show it to you, there is a lot of security surrounding this reactor, so no need to worry about the wrong people getting access to it.
This is not a lot of material, it's not very dangerous material, but it is nuclear material, and there are laws governing the safety of nuclear materials in the country.
At McClellan, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
And if you want to check it out, that reactor is not open to the public. However, UC Davis does give tours to middle and high school students.
Commuters in Southern California